Yeah, when I started, I was looking to put a bit of structure on my fitness training, my conditioning. I had done a lot of weight training over the years and probably just fell into the trap of doing the same thing maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And so I was kind of staying in reasonable shape, but definitely my physical fitness and conditioning wasn't improving. So yeah, that's what I was particularly interested in with this type of training.
Yeah, I was looking to build some strength. I was always going to like some sort of fitness class, but it was never enough and I wasn't really committed to going every week. So it was nice to get like that structure of being able to build some strength while in a class environment.
So I really enjoy the varied movements and skills that are involved and make up CrossFit. Like there was things I tried when I started CrossFit I'd never done before, the gymnastic stuff, the Olympic weightlifting. So it was just constantly kind of varied and challenging. So yeah, and it's measurable because you can see yourself making progress. And as you make a bit of progress, you get a bit more motivated, and it's kind of a self-perpetuating aspect of it, or cycle. Yeah, so that's what keeps me coming back. That combined with the group training setup, yeah, I really enjoy that.
You're buying your month's membership, so you want to make sure you're getting your 4 classes in a week, or you want to make sure you're getting your unlimited, that you're making the most of that. Then coming into class, if you're weak in like gymnastics and you finally get a pull-up, then you're like, oh, maybe next time I'll get 2 pull-ups. So you're always trying to better yourself. It's always enticing you to come back in, and then Chris makes me come every day as well, so that's helpful.
I'm much more disciplined with my training habits, my training frequency. I pay much more attention to my diet, my nutrition, even things like rest and recovery, and making sure I'm sticking to a kind of a reasonably sustainable training regime. It definitely has made me consider all of that and much less haphazard about my training. Yes, it really has improved that.
I recovered quite well from a previous injury I had from before I joined CrossFit. Since I've joined CrossFit, I've had 2 kids, and I've been able to come back and train and build my strength back up again. As Chris said as well, like you're focused on like your nutrition, you're focused on how your body's recovering after a workout. You know yourself then if you're going to be able to do the next day, or if you need a day off. You want to come back the next day. So before I would have been doing a workout and then I would have been like, oh God, that's great, now I've done a workout this week. Whereas now you're like, I can't wait to get back into the gym tomorrow to do another workout. I suppose we both enjoy training, and we both trained before we became parents. So we were in that role. That was what we did every day. We went to work, we came home, we went training, we went to bed, got up the next day, the same thing over and over again. I came back from having a baby then. Obviously I had like 6 weeks off, and Chris was going to the gym, and every day he'd come home, he'd be like, oh, we did this in the gym today, and I'm like, haha, that's great. I can't wait to get back to the gym. So we just made it work. We used to do handovers out in the car park with like kids, and then Chris would do a Saturday class and I'd do Sunday high rocks class then, because that's just what worked. But we did make sure that we both were able to train when we both wanted to train. So if it was a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, then we'd make that work, and we'd just split our classes, or we'd do different times or whatever to make it happen.
It takes effort. It's challenging and it takes effort, but I suppose when you're both kind of committed and enjoy what you're getting out of the training, I think we both agree that we've made lifelong friends here, both with the members, with the coaches. You're not coming here just to pass the time. You're getting quality coaching. You're developing all the time, and so there is that motivation to keep it going. Fitter and healthier and more emotionally stable and balanced you are, it probably makes you a little bit more effective as a parent, and
it's always
tolerance nice and taking a break from all the challenges at home is no harm either. So
it's always nice then when Billy says to you, are you going to do your exercise? Are you going down to the gym? So that's always nice to know that you're kind of impacting them then as well.
There's probably loads of events and kind of milestones that when I look back on, I suppose first of all was just the overall involvement in CrossFit as a training system, but also as a kind of an opportunity to compete again. Well, you know, my early competitions I really look back on with kind of pride and remember them very fondly, because I hadn't competed in any kind of sport in such a long time. So it was great to be able to do that. And kind of CrossFit allows you to be as competitive as you want to be. If you're not interested in the competition or the sport end of it, then it's a great training system. You don't have to get involved in that, and you're just kind of constantly personally improving. Yeah. So over the years, things like handstand walks, your first muscle ups, different elements of gymnastics, different elements of Olympic lifting that you didn't think you were going to achieve, but by your continuous involvement, you develop those skills. So yeah, there's loads. You know, I met some special people over the years as well. So yeah, there's one or two big standout moments there.
Competing in different types of competitions. So like maybe like the Filthy 150, where it's a team of 4. And then I did an Olympic weightlifting competition, which was obviously individual, done high rocks. So like, you're not just coming to say you're going to do one thing and that's what like your achievement is going to be, that you want to do a team of 4 competition. Like, you might do that first and then you say, oh, maybe I might do an individual competition, or it's so varied and there's so much that you can do just from being here, like, and then obviously meeting Chris was great.
I would encourage anybody to try it. No matter your training background, your fitness background, your fitness level, your competitiveness, there's something in this training system for everybody, particularly older athletes or people who have been involved in sport and are either coming to the end of it or looking to prolong it. Definitely give CrossFit a go, because it does have that functional transfer into nearly every other sport. I turned 50 this year and I'm definitely fitter and stronger, in better shape than I have ever been. Never too late to start. It will always be of benefit. It can be scaled and measured and tempered to suit everybody's ability. So definitely, if people are interested in trying a strength and conditioning based training system, CrossFit would be the way to go. And CrossFit Gory in particular has been really life changing for me. Yeah.
You don't know if you're going to like it until you come and try it. So there's no point in coming and saying, I'm going to do one class and I'll see how I get on, because you're going to be sore after one class. So you have to keep coming back, and you'll make friends here for life. My best friends are in the gym, and you want to come in and you want to see them and you want to meet new people, and everyone is so encouraging in here. And there might be competition, or you might think you're in a competition, but everyone thinks that. So while you are competing with each other, you're just competing to make yourself better and do better for yourself. And then joining just as a couple would be even better, because you have something to talk about when you go home.
I'd say
one word.
Positive.
Life changing. It does a little semicolon.
Edit that into one word.
Cool.